Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to practice. Oh, Caragwen's here. She says, Happy birthday. Angelia says, Happy birthday. Thank you so much. So nice to see you and nice to be here with you. It is, in fact, my birthday. And for the last several years, oops, let me plug this in. For the last many years, actually, since at least 2007, I have been hosting an annual Oshun party. And for those of you who remember, in Oakland, we used to do a big party at Lake Merritt outside. And since I've moved up here, it's sort of changed form a little bit, especially during the pandemic. So I have comparably smaller gatherings. So I'm going to be doing an Oshun gathering up in Mount Shasta sometime before the end of the month of May. And I'll maybe try to live cast it so that you can participate at a distance if you miss the old parties in Oakland. Camille the other day reminded me and Molly and others and Nadia of those big parties at the lake, and that was such a good time. I really would love to do a big Oshun party like that up here. I think I might know enough people by now that I could. For the longest time, I haven't really known anybody up here because I'm kind of an introvert. But um, oh, thank you, Violet. Nice to see you, Luna. Hi, and Priestess Rising. Thank you so much. Hi, Mary Elizabeth. Thank you for saying so. So, all right. So let's dive in to the and hi, Josephine. Good morning. Thank you. Let's dive into our practice for Oshun. I owe her my life, quite literally owe her my life. Oshun came along in my life for many years before I actually had any kind of formal dedication to her. And it was a relationship that grew by degrees until such a time as when my head was read for Oshun and I became her child, that she saved my life. And I owe her being on earth. So I bow to Oshun. There is nowhere that it is not known that Oshun is as mighty as a king. She dances and takes the crown. She dances without asking. She arrives and trouble is appeased. She shakes her bracelets to come to the dance. She dances in the depths of richness. The water sounds like the bracelets of Oshun. We call to her, and she answers with wisdom. She can heal what the doctor can't, the Orisha who heals with cold water. We can stay in the world without fear. And yesterday, our card, Marie Laveau, was so instrumental in something that is a very big deal that I can't talk about yet, but a big thing happened yesterday, and big things are brewing, are in the works. And today, our card is Sarala Kali, Divine Lineage. Sarala Kali, one of the forms of the Black Madonna. And it's interesting because today is May 6th and it's card number 6. Oh, but just because it's card number 6 doesn't mean it's in order. Hang on here. Okay, there we go. 12. There, page 12. Sarala Kali, goddess of divine lineage. She is of Egypt. She's also of the Romani people. She is in the temple of the ancestors. Her element is water. Great ancestress Sarala Kali, meaning Sarah the Black, was an Egyptian prophetess and patron saint of the Romani people. Oral history says that Sansara had the highest divine lineage. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside you and within you. Trust. Your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and to call upon the power of the divine. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. And our goddess declaration or affirmation for today is I am my sister, and my sister is me. What an amazing card. I think what I'm going to do, if you will indulge me today, based on this divination, I don't often share this, but it feels relevant. So I'm going to read you my lineage prayer. This is a prayer that I wrote. All of the priestesses in the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple write a lineage prayer like this one, and we recite it as part of our devotion. And I just so happen to have mine here. I am Yesha, priestess of mountains and rivers, beloved of sea and sky, creatrix of the ancient future. I am daughter of Linda, who loves the earth, who started an organic farm, and who tends the needs of abandoned animals. Linda, who creates what is needed and who always looks for ways to help, who is compassionate and kind to all, and who loves her garden. From my mother, I have learned to respect and care for nature. In my mother's bedroom rests a plaque that says, duty makes us do things well. Love makes us do them better. I am daughter of Richard, bonsai master, who shaped worlds in miniature and brought them to life. Richard, a great adventurer of wry humor and limitless facts, of noble character, of late night Chinese food and singing along with the radio. From my father, I learned to follow the call of creativity and wanderlust in my blood. My father loved and protected me with an unmatched ferocity in life, and he still does. I am granddaughter of Helena, whose manners were impeccable and who lived richly in spirit and elegance amidst humble means. Helena, who once told me, I believe in the Virgin Mary more than I believe in God, who died with a scotch in one hand and a cookie in the other, with her rosary around her neck. From Helena, I learned an artful way of living and deep devotion to the Great Mother. I come from a long line of women who know the healing power of beauty. I am granddaughter of Irene, who was the heart and soul of her family, who gave the best of herself to make sure her children were fed, safe, and secure. Irene, who lived her entire life in the house where she was born, whose sisters loved her, who was known for making great cabbage capusta, who smoked one cigarette every night after dinner. From Irene, I learned to give my whole heart to each moment, not knowing if there will be another. I am a disciple of Lamadei Yeshewangmo, the rebirth of Yeshe Tsogyal. translator for Lama Tarchin Rinpoche, who was heart son of Tinli Norbu Rinpoche, who was the son of His Holiness Dudjom Rinpoche, master of the Vajrayana and reincarnation of Lotsawa. I bow to these masters of the Buddha Dharma, and from them I derive my aspiration to accomplish a practice that benefits all beings in this female body. I am a descendant of the spiritual teachings of Sarangarel and Aichurek, circumpolar shaman women who revived the traditional ways and helped their communities heal in the post-communist era along the former Silk Road. Through the spirit lineage of these sacred women and the glimpses of their work they left behind, I'm blessed with life force, courage, will to power, and intuitive wisdom. I am a student of Ifa. I bow in respect and gratitude at being allowed to glimpse the power of this ancient tradition. From my many teachers, chief among them Yeye Louis Satish, I learn the techniques that help me to hear the whispers and messages of the Awon Orisha, deified ancestors of noble Yoruba land, who come into this world as powerful forces of nature. I am an ordained priestess in the Temple of Isis and a spiritual descendant of Lady Lorianne Vignier and Lady Olivia Durden Robertson. From these star-guided women, I have learned the value of following my higher calling, surrendering to the seduction of the esoteric, and listening to the mystical song of my inner voice. I am an ordained Dianic high priestess in the lineage of Zsuzsanna Budapest, daughter of artist and revolutionary Mashika Szilágyi, who retained her Magyar spirit here in the United States after escaping the Hungarian Revolution. From the Dianic sisterhood, I have learned the ways of witchcraft and magic, of forgiveness and honorable conduct, and to trust the inherent goodness of a truly devoted priestess. I am Mandala priestess of the Mount Shasta Goddess Temple. I tend one sacred flame and lift one chanting voice among many, shining the light of the Great Mother into the world to ignite the holy spark within others. I help women remember who we truly are and help make our dreams come true. I live with honor and gentleness at the foot of the Mother Mountain, at the mouth of a mighty river, in the heart of a great black forest, and I work with appreciation on behalf of the earth and her creatures. Mine is a way of reverence for the benefit of all beings. I am the daughter of the goddess of 10,000 names, committed to walking the priestess path in all lifetimes until each and every woman is free. From the goddess, through the vessel of my being, I bring forth love, awareness, wisdom, magic, peace, and transformation. So that is probably like the only time I'll read aloud my lineage prayer in public, but this is the declaration that each priestess in the temple writes to the goddess of who we are. And it's a way that we can trace the lineages that have given rise to our power, our magic, our way of walking in the world. And I hope that hearing it was at least interesting to you. And I think that Sarala Kali is definitely here today to remind us all that we are descended from the stars. We are the children of the stars. We have a blessed birthright, and no one can take away the magic that we are here to do. So that is our short bit for today, if that's what you were here for. And thank you. Willow says, thank you for sharing. Priestess Rising says, loving tears. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. All right, let's dive into practice. We're going to do 3 prostrations before the Shrine of Guanyin. And let's take refuge. Namo Guru Be. I take refuge in the inner teacher. Namo Buddhaye. I take refuge in the great mother of compassion. Namo Dharmaye. I take refuge in the wisdom of the ages. Namo Sanghaye. I take refuge in the community of practitioners. And let's set our intention, a person, place, situation, or circumstance that will benefit from today's practice. And let's recite the Four Immeasurables. May I be a source of loving kindness in this world and all worlds, bringing a generous heart to all my thoughts and doings. May I be a vehicle of compassion in this world and all worlds, ever mindful and aware of the tremendous suffering of others. May I be a brimming vessel of joy in this world and all worlds, delighting in the happiness of others as their suffering is alleviated. May I be a balance point of equanimity in this world and all worlds, seeing all as equals and all as deserving of goodness. And let's make our offerings. I light this candle as a symbol of the enlightening Dharma way. May it shine brightly for the benefit of all beings. I light this incense as an offering for Guan Xiyin, she who hears the cries of the world, mother of all. Omahung. 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 Reverently, I prostrate with my body, speech, and mind, and present clouds of every type of offering, actual and virtual. I confess all my destructive actions accumulated since beginningless time, and rejoice in the meditation of all holy and ordinary beings. Please, Guanyin, remain until the end of samsaric existence, and turn the wheel of Dharma for sentient beings. I dedicate my own merits and those of others to the great enlightenment. 108 recitations of Namo Guanxian Pusa, calling out to the one who is the universal lineage holder of compassion. Amongst so many different religions and traditions, she's honored, and she finds her way into every culture, into every space. The great, loving, and compassionate Bodhisattva Guanyin, Namo Guanxian Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa, 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 Namo Guanxi Yin Pusa. And our prayer to Yeshit Sogyal. Ying Chuktaki Somo Karchansa, Dusum Kunchempema Jungyeki, Sangso Tupo Dechen Sogyal Mar, Sowadeb So Chuktun Nudrup So. Mother of Space, foremost of Dakinis, Lady Karchansa, gatherer of the vast secret treasury of Padmakara, knower of all, past, present, and future, Mother Sogyal, great bliss queen, to you we pray, grant us cities, ordinary and supreme. Ying chutaki somo karchanza dusum kunchempema junyenki sangso dupo dechen so gyalmar so wadep so chuktu nutrup so. And now 108 recitations of Om Mani Padme Hum, sending out our energies to those who might be in need today of a little extra boost, some healing, some light, some care. Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 And let's give thanks for our teachers. May all of my blessed teachers enjoy long, happy, healthy, productive lives and great support for their good works. May all beings benefit from their wisdom. May they enjoy a swift and happy rebirth. And long life prayer for Lamadei Yeshe Wangmo. Om Swasti. Through the powerful blessings of the immortal Pema Jungye and his consort, may the three secret qualities of the Dakini of supreme bliss, Yeshe Wangmo, be utterly stable, and may the light of her activities shine on the lotus groves of the teachings and of beings, so that they blossom in radiant splendor. And let's dedicate the merit. May the merit of this practice and all of my activities be of endless benefit to all beings in all realms, beginningless and continuous. May all obstacles be overcome and suffering cease at the sound of liberation. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May we carry the essence of Guanyin in our hearts. Namo Guanxian Pusa. And we close with a bow to Guanyin. Bow to one another and a bow to the inner teacher. And thank you, Josiah says, wishing a very joyous solar return day to you. Thank you so much. Teresa says happy birthday, and Elizabeth too. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope everyone has a great day, a great weekend, and I'll be back on Monday. Bye. Thank you.